So I have this recording started now for you, and this webinar is a very simple awareness about the program. It is not going to talk about one university or two universities or three. You must know how to select the university and whether this program is suitable to you or not. That is the core questions that you should have at the moment, because lots of people hearing today, there are so many people right now, right, sitting in different corners of the country. They have to first understand that मैं ये कर पाऊंगा या नहीं. That itself is a question. नहीं तो दूसरे ऑप्शंस हैं. अगर पीजी यूएस में करने हैं तो दूसरे भी ऑप्शंस हैं. हम उसके बारे में भी बात कर लेंगे थोड़ा छोटे से में. But MBBS plus PG over there is a different ball game altogether. Remember. So let's understand about MBBS plus PG, both in USA. If anybody wants to learn only MBBS in X country plus PG in USA, that combined program is also we have. Most of our students only aim for PG, not for MBBS. If you are thinking about only MBBS, you can select any country, any university, you can call us, we'll get you. But you are not the right candidate for us. I hope you understand that your return on investment is only if you do your PG. Your return on efforts is only if you become a specialist, okay, not just a physician. So let's understand more on this. Most of the time we say that plan only for MD/MS, do not think only about PG. Okay, all throughout the webinar we'll be talking only about this point, because everybody is so right now under pressure just to get the admission letter from MBBS for MBBS. The problem is, सर जब तक डॉक्टर नहीं बनेंगे तो सब पीजी कैसे करेंगे. बाबा प्रॉब्लम वो नहीं है, डॉक्टर बनने का प्रॉब्लम है ही नहीं, इसका प्रॉब्लम है ही नहीं, इसका प्रॉब्लम है लाइफ में. जितना हाइप आपके दिमाग में क्रिएट किया है ना नीट ने, उतना प्रॉब्लम है ही नहीं एक्चुअली. ओके, एकदम पीसफुली सुनो. There is no need to take pressure because of NEET results of the 2017, and you can simply understand the whole thing with a open mind, and then take a decision with calm and peace. There is no problem. Okay, so you know you can always do MBBS in Asian countries and PG in USA. You can do MBBS in East Europe and PG in USA. And you can do MBBS plus MD in USA. So this matches with the Indian private college budgets, or some universities it will be even more. Okay, so there are two types of top universities and all accredited universities. The top 5 will cost you like management seat. These ones will cost you like any other private college in India. Okay, so MBBS plus PG is almost matching with our private colleges. So there is nothing to worry on that part. This will be half the cost if you do MBBS somewhere else and plus PG in US, MDMS in USA. That will cost you half if you don't do your MBBS in US bound programs. Okay, and these are the third type. Even lesser options are available, like kind of 1/3 cost. So you can actually think about PG from 30 lakhs to around 40 lakhs to around 80 or 1.2 crores, depending on the university that you choose. This is like management seat. This is like our private colleges, 70 to 80. Okay. Here the people make a mistake that if I have 35, 40, I will put it in, I'll put the money in MBBS. That is the mistake. What you should have done is, you should have put the money split among MBBS and PG. I hope you understand. If I have 40, I rather put 25 plus 15 or 20 plus 15, 10, 10 for the MBBS preparation, PG preparation. I hope you understand. 10 to 15 is required for PG preparation so that you can go here for MD. Okay. Mr. Sukumar, I will answer all the questions at the end. Okay. You are most welcome to put in all the questions over here on the chat mode. Okay. And I will be answering the questions at the end unless I find it necessary to be answered immediately. Okay. So I hope you have got a fair idea about your entire career cost. No problem, Sukumar. So you just need to understand, place your budgets properly, and then go right up to the PG. Now, what do you require for PG? When you do it in Russia, China, all these countries, you should have an MCI coaching along with you when you go from here. So the whole package should be there, wherein you are able to prepare for the yeah, Lavanya. That is the biggest problem. You will learn by the time. It's good that you connected with us on this webinar and your entire life is saved. Okay, I will show you how a university can fool you. Okay, what are the required accreditations which are mentioned by USMLE, and how do you check whether those accreditations are available with a university? If those universities do not have accreditations, you cannot study over there because that degree is of no use. That may cost you, Lavanya, 15 lakhs, no problem, but that's going to take my 5 years of my life. So you must understand what are the real requirements for me to do PG. ऐसा तो नहीं है कि सबको आप कोई भी मैं एक बिल्डिंग खड़ा कर दूं, यूनिवर्सिटी चालू कर दूं और आई विल बी अलाउड टू टीच यू and you'll be allowed to practice in USA. It's impossible. There must be some rules and regulations. So we must learn what are those rules and regulations which a university is definitely going to have in case they are offering you a program. If people do not have those things, if the university does not have that, then something is wrong. Today you won't believe, we are shifting 22 students from one such university, and I can put you through them if you want. They are all, their parents are right now in India, and they are so stressed that after going there they realized how they are being cheated, and how they, the most beautiful thing about it is how they came to know about us is when we put this video on the YouTube. One of the parents called Kavita, she called us up. She's from Bangalore, and I can put you through them. Just ask them, can I go to this university and listen to what they are saying? And similarly, you have 22 such people who have now understood that they have been cheated. The university does not have the required accreditations. Okay, there is another guy in Hyderabad, Kavya's father. So like that, it is spread out. When you think about US, you please be very, very careful about accreditations. US is very strict. Lavanya, okay? So have an open mind. Money is not everything. Your life is there. So your career is there. If you get into something which is bogus, which is not accredited, which is not approved, okay, you're not going to go anywhere. Just don't get attracted by packages. You will be nowhere then. Nobody can help you. Next year when you come, when you hear, you'll remember me that यार ये बोला था फिर भी हम लोग गए, नहीं सुना अब फंस गए हैं. I hope you understand now. Okay? Yeah, Lavanya. Thank you. I was waiting for your reply. So let's understand what is needed. That's why when somebody asked me some question, I told them, let's not talk anything. This is not about university. The first thing that you need to learn is how to select a university. If anybody who has attended our earlier program, it's not about university. You have to select the university. But before selection, you should know what are the requirements for me. Correct? Okay. So here are the requirements. We'll just learn those things, okay, as we progress in this webinar, and that's why this webinar takes the longest, because it will have the maximum questions and maximum things to be, to be told to the students. Okay. Yes. I'll answer that question later. Okay. So in short, if you are keeping your eye right up to PG, what are the things that you need to, be sure about? Okay, is something which you need to understand, that if you want to do in US, there is some examination called USMLE, step 1, step 2, step 3. There are 3 steps. This is US medical licensure examination. You can go through this on www.moksh I'm sorry, USMLE.org. I'll take you to this website myself. Mayank, let's keep the universities away for some time. I'll request you. I can promise all of you that we will focus on not on university. Okay, how much ever you drag me into, because I know everybody is anxious. कहाँ जाना है, किधर लेना है? अरे भाई, मैं कितना भी बोलूंगा ना आपको, आपको खुद को पता होना चाहिए आप क्यों जा रहे हो उधर. You should know why you are going over there or why you are selecting the university. If you don't go through the required websites available, you will never realize. I will show it to you. I will prove it to you. Like Lavanya could have been one of the easiest victim, right? If she would have made a mistake. And I will show it to you what is the mistake that you would have made. There are several accreditations like CAM HP. I'm typing it over here. Like ECFMG, the most important and the most basic accreditation is ECFMG. Okay. Without ECFMG certification, your degree is absolutely useless. With God's grace, you are attending the webinar and I will show you how to check ECFMG accreditations or CAM HP approvals. You will realize that when you put 3 accreditations, MCI approval, CAM HP and ECFMG, you'll be left with 3 or 4 universities for US. Finished. And these are mandatory requirements for you. Okay. So let's focus on these 3. How do I ensure that a university has the required ECFMG, CAM HP and MCI approval? We'll see for any university that you wish to go, let us check these 3 approvals. If you do not check this, you are going to be in trouble. Okay. Somebody asked me what is the online MCI coaching. Suppose you go to Russia or China or somewhere else. Okay, budget is less. We don't want to take a larger loan. that does not mean you cannot do your PG in USA. Okay? That means you have to prepare for USMLE examination on online. It doesn't matter where you are. Even if you are in India, the Indian doctors prepare for USMLE regularly. No problem. For PG, they go to US. No problem, because US PG is approved back in India, unlike Germany. So those who are not able to crack step 1, step 2, they go for MD in Germany. These are the two standard locations where students go for the MD purpose or MS purpose. In order to ensure that you have, if you're going to Russia, you will need this. So I can assure you one thing, that any student from MOKSH, he either goes with MCI coaching with him or he doesn't go. If he doesn't have money to pay for it, there is a scholarship test on 23rd July. No problem. But you have to take it. And if you don't study, we will report it back to your father, mother. Surendra, is everybody able to clearly hear me? Yeah, thank you, Ashok. Thank you, Akash. Thank you, Lavanya. Okay, okay. Surendra, check your card, please. Mr. Puru, you can also go to Australia, UK if you want. Nobody has told you no. This webinar is about US. If you wish to hear about US, you can continue over here. If you want to have something on the Australia, UK, you can call up on this number. There is a counselor, battery of counselors who will help you. Okay. So let's focus on what is available. And if it makes sense to you, please let's carry on further on that. Thank you. So all I am trying to say is whether you go to Russia, China, if the budget is lesser, you can still go to US. Coaching will be provided by MOKSH. No problem. Or if you don't pass on through USMLE step 1, German language online coaching is available with MOKSH. No problem. You can learn German language on our website. If you go, there is a separate section on each one of PG in Germany and PG in USA. Both sections are in detail available. Okay? You can go through that. The last MCI screening test is the most important thing. 1 second, I've got a call, please. Hello? Hello? Sorry, I rarely get landline calls nowadays, but then I got it, so I was anxious to understand who can call me on my direct number. So, I hope you have understood what is most important. MBBS इधर से ही खत्म होगा, लाइसेंस इसके बिना मिलेगा नहीं. PG या तो ये ऑप्शन है, ये ऑप्शन है. तो जो भी मोक्ष के अंदर घुसेगा उसको हम लोग ब्रेन वॉश ये करेंगे ही करेंगे कि PG तक करो. नहीं तो, क्योंकि आप लोग नहीं समझोगे, आपके लिए MBBS आज की तारीख में बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, जबकि हमारे लिए MBBS जरा भी इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं. MBBS इज नथिंग. यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू गेट एनीथिंग आउट ऑफ इट. While you are doing MBBS, these are the preparations that you need to do. Okay? If you do only this much, I think your life is set. Yes, Dr. SP Singh, the 2-year clerkship, the clinical rotations, if you are talking about, the stay is not provided. The stay is provided by the hospital in some hospitals cases, but then you will have to pay for it. Please do not think that the hospital is going to pay for it. Okay? So let's understand the program, how an American takes care of the, how he becomes a admission. MBBS equal to BA these days. It's nothing. I agree with you. Okay, thank you, Mr. Puru Kapur. if you do PG, it will make sense to your career. That's it. That's the whole plan. Okay. So plan is not to stop at MBBS. MBBS is just a stopover. The destination is PG. Okay. Thank you, Puru. So this is how an American becomes a doctor physician in their own country. Okay. Just read it and I'll join you in a 10 seconds more. Okay. Thank you. आंचल आपका ऑडियो बंद कर दो प्लीज, म्यूट पे रखो. मिस आंचल सिक्का, please do not switch on your audio. Only one person will be able to talk at a time. Thank you. So you must have read this whole thing. It's very simple. In India, we have 10 plus 2. Over there in US, it's 10 plus 3.5. Okay. It's not 3 years as mentioned here. It's 3.5. Okay. They enroll for the 3.5 total number of years leading to BS degree. If you do not have BS degree, it's a first level degree. It's not a bachelor's degree. Many people mistake it for that. Okay. So if you get a BS degree, then only you can get into a medical. Suppose if you have done 10 plus 2 now, so you need to do 16 months extra for an Indian students for the achieving the basic level of BS degree. Okay, that's called pre-med. We will learn that. Okay. Also, when you want to get into the government universities, there is an examination called MCAT, and they see the 11th, 12th, and 13th year marks. CGPA is very important. So I hope you are pretty clear on that part, that getting into US means academics. Getting into US directly means MCAT examination, which is even further difficult than NEET. And your past academics matters equally to ensure that you get into. So they have defined below 3.8 GPA is like 90%. You can't get into the government. So what remains is the private ones in US, which is always what we say is, please do not go to a private college if you are choosing Asia and Europe. But in US, you don't have a choice. To get into the government is very difficult. But to get into the private ones and then going into the becoming a doctor is far more easier because you are able to avoid this part. Okay. But anyway, let's not get into the alternative one. Let's understand how an American passes. So he gives MCAT exam. There are enough of seats available, unlike India, for PGs. So you do your Indian students have to complete your pre-medical to achieve the BS degree. If they directly go to US, this is a route directly to US. Okay. Then appear for MCAT during your BS program. This will have to be there, and you have to be ready to spend that during pre-med. You have to be ready to spend that extra money in US. So even those students who have chosen the direct route of US, they are generally misguided. A guided student will never think about going directly to US because of this whole mess that he gets into and the expenses that he does while experimenting to clear his MCAT examination. There is another alternative route which you can avoid MCAT. However, this is what an American does. After he gives MCAT and he has achieved BS degree, 2 years of theory and 2 years of practical. Okay. So after that you move into the PG. But remember, it's I'm just telling you the program. It's not that easy. Okay. So 2 years of theory, and there is one examination called step 1, USMLE step 1 exam, and 3 and 4 years of clinical rotations, and there is another examination called step 2. It's called 2CK. Both of these exams are online exam. So when an Indian doctor studying in India, he also gives this exam in the 4th year. He also gives this exam in the during internship. He gives 2CK. He is ready to go to US for PG. Similarly, if you are doing from any other Asian or European country like Russia, China, Ukraine, Belarus, Kyrgyzstan, and all, okay. In your 4th year, we will, when we said online coaching of USMLE step 1, this is what we will give you to ensure that you are getting prepared for step 1 and you are able to give in the 4th year. Suppose you are in Russia, you still have to appear for the same exam. Now we are talking about MBBS in US as well as, MBBS in, MD in US. So what happens is you have to study this much over there, again this much over there, give 1 and 2. The format of exams remains same. Which country you are learning MBBS, it does not matter. You can be in Georgia and still appear for step 1 and 2 CK. Once you have done that, immediately you will be put into the next level. Okay. I hope you are able to understand and visualize the program. So for an Indian student, naturally, the route to USA is slightly different. They have to finish their pre-med and the theory part in Caribbean. Now, how to select the Caribbean university is something which we will learn today. That's the main point. We have Manipal over here, the top 5. Manipal is one of them. We have other universities here. Okay, so there are 120 universities, but there are only 7 universities which has MCI approval plus ECFMG approval plus CAMHP approval. I hope you understand now that out of 120 only 7 has it. Now how do we check it? Okay, that's where most of the universities offering 28 lakhs, 30 lakhs, 35 lakhs. It's not going to work. There are huge number of, there are some available like Washington, Barbados, something like that. At Barbados, it's again in Caribbean, 28 lakhs. Lincoln, 30. AIMU, 40. So these are the universities that teach you MBBS, but it is not approved on CAMHP, it is not approved on ECFMG, or it is not approved on MCI. One of the 3 things is lacking in them, and your entire career will be in trouble. Okay? Yeah, Sukumar. I think Puru Kumar, I would request you to keep quiet on this because I don't know why you want to continuously change the subject. Let's stick to one simple thing. Let's not keep things secret. Let us be clear enough. One university in Guyana, Taxila is there in Guyana. Why don't you say the name if you want to promote it? Boss, that university does not have calm HP because people will start thinking, I do not want to wrongly, Yeah, Arpita. I think I'm getting unnecessarily distracted. Puru, you'll have to control yourself, okay? Otherwise, I can't help it. See, Arpita, you have to do 1.5 year of 1 year and 4 months, 16 months of pre-med plus this theory part. That's all in Caribbean. Rest everything in USA. Okay? So please do not go to any. Now if you study in a let's say that somebody was, Mr. Purukumar was suggesting something, Taxila in Guyana. Okay, I don't know whether he is from Taxila University or something. You know, people keep on joining us here just to promote their universities. So you have to be careful. Even on this webinar, I can identify him very well. So the moment I took his name, he ran away because he knows I am telling the truth, because he has no CAM HP. Taxila has got no CAM HP accreditation. And in that case, you will not be even able to practice. That college has to be closed. You cannot believe that. The regulation is the college has to be closed now. I'll show you the links one after another. Okay, so when you make a choice about US, you have to be very careful. So this 2 years, Lavanya, somebody asked me this question, this 2 years, Arpita, and pre-med is the only thing that you need to do in Caribbean. But that degree will have to be very, very clearly approved on CAM HP. Remember, like Guyana University or Washington, Barbados, Washington, I will show you now. Let's understand that part first. How do you select a university? Yeah. CAM HP is an accreditation if you study on Caribbean island medical and health professional accreditation. Like you have MCI, okay? So if a university does not have CAM HP, in that case what happens is that university not allow you to go to US, that university study does not allow you to come back to India as well, because you must have the local charter accreditation as per MCI. You understood now? So CAM HP is mandatory. And the moment you ask for CAM HP, these universities, these bogus universities will definitely tell you, yes, we have applied for it. And they will be shown as a new applicant. For all along they were fooling the people. You do not want to go there. There has to be provisional, available provisional, CAM HP or available permanent CAM HP. Yes, Sukumar, now we are going for that. Okay, so do you want to understand the program first, or you want to select the university first? Choice is entirely yours. I'm going to show you both. Program or the university selection. Let's see the program. Okay, and then immediately, yeah, okay, program. Thank you, Arpita. So this is pre-medical, 16 months leading to BS degree. 120 credit hours is must. The moment a university tells you that we have only 1 trimester or 2 trimesters for pre-medical and I will complete your program in 4 years, you are finished. Because USMLE.org, if you go clearly through that, you will understand that minimum 120 credit hours is mandatory, which cannot be achieved before 4 trimesters added to Indian 11th and 12th. This 120 credit hours is 11th, 12th plus the pre-med. When you put all together, so every subject has been given credit, and American system tells you how many hours each of the subject has been taught to you. So when you get a mark sheet from an American university, so what happens is they define because you studied these many hours and you passed the examination with so and so marks, so many credits are given to you for each subject and topic. And these combined together of 11th, 12th as well as your credit hours earned during the pre-med makes 120 credit hours. So anybody giving you lesser program than 4 trimesters, 5 is even better. 4 is, it clears almost 120 plus. So no problem. Okay. Exactly, Akash. I was explaining you the credit hours. I hope you heard me. Okay. Every subject that you learn and pass and the number of hours the lectures were attended, it amounts to credit hours. Okay. There is a system. Suppose if somebody got, you will be surprised at the manner in which the American study. Okay. For example, they can take a break anytime they want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't work like India. It all works on credit hours. So suppose your 11th and 12th bio marks are less. You will have to learn more and add into your, these extra classes to achieve those credit hours. Okay. I hope you understand now. To ensure that you got 120, Zain, no more university name, please. Okay, Akash, thank you. I think you understood now. Okay. So then only you are given the BS degree. Now, any private university can give 60 credit hours, I give you BS degree. But USMLE will not accept it. Okay. USMLE needs 120. You can read it over there. So Caribbean universities, first thing that you should ensure that minimum कितना trimester है sir. आप इतना credit hour दे रहे हो मेरे को लिख के दो. A good university will give it to you in writing that USMLE needs 120 credit hours and you will be provided 120 credit hours. Okay. If they do not, that means something is wrong. Okay. So let's move forward to this. The moment you did your BS, that means 2 years, 5 trimesters, 1 trimester is 4 months, and you appear for the exam of your life. Step 1. Everything it depends on the correct, Puru. You are right. That's all you study in Caribbean, and you are immediately transferred to US. Okay. The moment you are transferred to US, that means 2 years in hospital, again 5 trimesters, and at the end you give 2 CK and CS, clinical knowledge, clinical skills. This is online because it's theoretical, clinical knowledge. Clinical skills is a practical exam. When you are there, you need to clear it and you shift to PG. You know the best part? Whatever you spend over here, you will get it back in residency. Second, you do not need MCI approval, MCI screening test. Okay? And third, the PG degree from US is approved back in India. These are the 3 biggest benefits. So tomorrow if you happen to shift, there is no need of again new registrations. It's a direct MD registration from US. Okay. So all I can tell you is, but it's not easy to transfer from, not everybody shift from here to here. Out of 2 students, only 1 student shift from here, MBBS to PG. 50% people. That's it. So he is PG, he is MBBS. And he'll remain to be MB. He has to come back to India. He has to appear for MCI screening test and appear for NEET PG. From next year, maybe an examination called NEXT is a common examination. Okay. Yeah, that's a good question. I can't read your name because you haven't entered it, but that's a fantastic question. How many success ratios for the PG? I told you 50%. There are percentage allocated for the international students. Approximately 17,000 seats are allocated for the for the international medical graduates. Today, if you go through AAMC, okay, that's an association of American medical colleges, you will get the exact ratios of how many Indians are there, how many international students are, and you will be amazed. 26% of the current physicians are international students in US. Unbelievable. So those who really has it in them, with Miss Valamati around us, you don't need so much money. You can do your MBBS, you can go to your PG, no need to go for आप अगर इंडिया की प्राइवेट कॉलेज में MBBS करोगे तो आपको PG में मिलना बहुत मुश्किल है, और यहाँ पे अगर 70 लाख खर्चा किया तो यहाँ पे 2 करोड़ और खर्चा करना पड़ेगा. Okay? Yeah, Santanu, that's a good question. If you have completed your BSc, you won't need to go through BS. You are far above 120. It's almost 142 credit hours as per Indian standards. Because one of the BSc students that we transferred last year, he had completed the BS degree and he had more than, we had calculated the credit hours as per US system. He got 142 credit hours actually. But remember, he had done BSc in botany. Biology, I mean. So BSc Biology has 142 credit hours. So there is much more than you require. Okay, Shantanu. BSc Nursing, Lavanya, I will have to actually create the transcript and finalize with the university. It's not something which, there are no regulations. One has to actually sit and calculate the number of credit hours for each individual student. So you can submit the transcripts and we can actually calculate. I really do not know because there are huge number of students who are going to US this year. So some of you who are asking questions may be the registered students, because I have heard these names before. So I am really not sure, because we have almost 400 to 500 students already registered with us for different countries. So I can't remember the names of the students, but if you are a student who has already submitted the mark sheets, then I'll get back to you with the credit hours. Yeah. And if you are not, then you can just submit the mark sheet to understand what is the credit hours that we are getting on the basis of these transcripts. Okay.
Sir, can I ask one question?
Keep calm. I think next time I'll get a logo for you. Okay. Thank you, Shantanu. Just keep calm for some time. There is no hurry. If you are in hurry, you join us after 1 hour. I'll talk about university. Okay. Okay, so next thing is, I think program is clear now. 5-year expenses of total budget does include all the expenses of clerkship hospitals USA. Like, yes, of course it does. It does. Nori is required. Nori is required at the time of residency. Okay. When you get the residency, at that time the Nori is required. Okay. Once you clear the interview, they will, first thing that they ask is get the Nori certificate. That's a very good question. I mean, people have researched today and come to this platform. Okay. So let's take the next thing, how to select the university. There are many types of universities. Yeah, Akash. 5 trimesters, each of 4 months. बीच में vacation भी होता है ना यार. I will take you to some very good place now. Okay, let me take you to one world directory and your eyes will open up. This gives you the complete list of FIMER approved. Now, any university which writes FIMER approved, this is the most basic. Without that, ECFMG cannot be there. And without ECFMG, you cannot become a doctor in US. Okay, so you must read these things if you are thinking to go to US and understand. Search for the world directory. Now universities will come. let's say Saint Lucia. That's where one of the Caribbean island. Okay, I'll take you to so many universities today because I want to make sure that you don't make a mistake. Now here you can see this. You can see somebody asked for Barbados. बहुत अच्छा है. Washington Medical. There is something on Barbados. Similar name. Washington. We'll check the Barbados also. Okay. You check anything, any university. Let's check the Barbados first, so that somebody asked about Barbados, that doubt will be cleared. But this is the place to start your search. World Directory gives you the entire search list about the university. In India, a lot of people are being fooled because by them. I'm being open, and this will be put on the video on the YouTube. Okay, and you will realize how they will be fooled. You go here, click here, and go to sponsor notes. Not even approved on ECFMG. Do you want to see how it looks when it is approved and when it is not approved and all those things? They are not even approved on ECFMG. Forget about CALM-HP. They just somehow got approval on MCI 1 year back. There are students who are stuck in this university. After going there, they realize, sir, isko to ECFMG nahi, abhi kya kare? Transfer ho. And this is such a useless university. There even pre-med is not accepted. So they have to do all over again. No other good university which is CALM-HP approved and ECFMG certified, they will not even accept their pre-med. I'll show you something else. One more university. Let's say somebody was suggesting Guyana. Let's check Guyana. Search.
Screenshot.
Correct? And read, see this. This is a Taxila. Okay? If you check, it is approved on ECFMG, but they do not have the moment. So they will only show you this part. See, ECFMG is approved. Correct? But the moment you ask about CALM-HP, they'll say, yes, we have. I actually got a mail from them saying that, yes, we are approved and this is the link, and I can share that link with you, and you will realize that they are a new applicant to CALM-HP, so they will take 3 to 4 years to get it, but they are fooling people. They are just new applicant. Do you want to see that? I can take you here. This is a mail directly from them. Okay? Accreditation. You can see it. There is no link. There is no way they can give us, only MCI. They do not have any other ring. Let me show you CALM-HP. I will give you the link here. Everybody can check. This is just a site visit. If they are not listed, don't even dare to go there. Why are you searching for universities which are not listed, Mr. Sukumar? You need to go to a university which is listed, right? I hope you are. Let's see. Let's check out others. I'll show you how it looks. Okay. Let's go here. Let's say St. Lucia, as I was saying. I'll show you something very different. Different types of remarks over there to ensure you have understood what are the problem areas. On St. Lucia. Let's take AIMU, International University, right? Sponsor note. Do you read it now? This is the university from where we are shifting 22 people at the moment. this university is going to close 2018, it looks like, from this. Now you will start to understand how to select the university. Mr. Samir Patel, or whatever name is that, please keep your Samir Rawal. आप अपना म्यूट पे रखो यार प्लीज, बीच में डिस्टरबेंस आ रहा है सबको. So Lavanya, I hope you understand now. मिस्टर सुरेंद्र, ताजिकिस्तान जाने वाले यूएस के प्रोग्राम में क्यों आ गए हो आप? ताजिकिस्तान का मंडे को मिलेगा आपको, ठीक है? सभी स्थान मंडे को है. पाकिस्तान, किर्गिस्तान, कजाकिस्तान, आज यूएस के ऊपर है. ओके, आप मंडे को ज्वाइन कर सकते हो 7 बजे, नो प्रॉब्लम. विल बी हैप्पी टू हैव यू देयर. So I hope you have read it and it's clearly mentioned, and there are students. So Caribbean is not about admission से बहुत excite मत हो जाओ. आप चेक करो भाई वो एडमिशन वर्थ है, मेरे 4 साल और पैसा डालने के वर्थ है या नहीं है, ठीक है? If you go through another one, I'll show you. If you go to, let's go to Spartan. See how the whole thing is written. ECFMG approved, no problem. Similarly, you can check CAM-HP for Spartan, it will be there. And similarly, you check MCI approval. Simple, MCI approved. So once these 3 approvals are there with you in your hand, then only think about. So this is the link for MCI. Okay. You got it now? So here you can see the St. Lucia, what are the universities? They'll all come under probably West Indies. You can see this. Caribbean is part is nothing but a West Indies. So first 3 years and 4 months, they are all in West Indies. CAM-HP, you have to ask the university to give you the proof. CAM-HP is, you can check it on www.cam-hp.org. Okay. So you can see Washington, MCI approved. Barbados, Washington, when we saw ECFMG, it is not approved. And when you ask for them for CAM-HP, they'll say, no, I don't have it. Finished. And you see this Trinity? Please beware about it. After 2017, you will not be entitled. तो ये लोग बोलेंगे, अरे 17 में आप ले लो, काम हो जाएगा. It will not be done. Because when you come out, at that time it should be approved at that time as well. Your degree should be valid. So Spartan is there, Ross is there, International American IAU is there. You have American University of Antigua that is held by Manipal. That is there. Washington is there. Trinity is there, but with a 17 batch. So don't even think about going. This is gone. So if you see, there are very few universities, and there are 3 accreditations that is mandatory. I have shown you how to select. When you do that, Ross topmost, but you have to do BSc over here and then go. Yes, Arpita, Manipal Antigua is CAM-HP. Not only CAM-HP, it is also accredited on NYSCD, New York, State Education Department, and even Spartan is not approved on New York SCD, but Manipal is. Okay, so there are lots of accreditations. So each one individual of you who has the capacity to go for an Indian private college, but they are thinking about PG, because PG India में 2 करोड़ के नीचे नहीं मिलने वाला. तो अगर PG करना है तो आपको यूएस ऑप्शन लेना पड़ेगा और यूएसएमएलई स्टेप 1 क्रैक करना पड़ेगा। बहुत लिमिटेड ऑप्शंस हैं और उसमें भी गलत ऑप्शंस बहुत हैं, ये नहीं जा सकते, आप करोगे तो आपको समझ में आ जाएगा। ये बहुत बढ़िया है, ये अच्छा है, ये तो टॉप है, बट यह बीएससी करके जा सकते हो। ये तो टॉप मोस्ट है मणिपाल। आई होप यू आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग नाउ। सेंट किट्स नॉट अप्रूव्ड बाय काम HP. So if your choice is so limited even over there, but if you type Caribbean med schools on Caribbean, there is a list of 120 schools, but there are only 3 or 4 universities which you can actually go and ensure that all accreditations, approvals and required quality of education is maintained, and you can dream of going to US only and only if these things are there. And this is not something which I am saying. Why I am giving you all the direct, you know, linkages is something you can check yourself. So there are two types of budgets. One is like Indian private college, one is like management seat in India. Even 1.2 crores, 1.3 crores is available with scholarships. They have scholarships. They also have limited scholarships. Okay. And these are those universities which is Taxila, Alexander, which does not have CAM HP. They will all do in 30, 35, 28 lakhs and you are in trouble. I hope it's very, very clear for you. So choose the best. If you have high budget, choose at least accredited and accepted level of education and something which will make you go to US. Otherwise, don't go to this route. Forget about US, go through a normal China Russia program, take our ऑनलाइन एग्जामिनेशन एंड गो 30-35 lakhs में आराम से क्रैक करने वाला कर ही लेता है, ऑनलाइन हो या ऑफलाइन हो। डिफरेंसेस यहाँ पे क्लासरूम अटेंडेंस है, प्रोफेसर्स आते हैं, फिजिकली सिखाते हैं। ओके, जस्ट अ सेकेंड, आई हैव वन इंपॉर्टेंट कॉल एंड आई एम गोइंग टू टेक दैट कॉल फॉर अ सेकेंड। Sorry for the interruption. I had to take a call that. So I think overall you should be very clear about the university. Zain बहुत पूछ रहे थे आप यूनिवर्सिटी के बारे में, अभी आपको क्लैरिटी आ गया होगा। जब तक ये नहीं समझ में आएगा तब तक आप कुछ नहीं कर पाओगे। There are further accreditations like NYSED, like स्पार्टन में जाओगे तो न्यूयॉर्क में नहीं मिलेगा काम करने, कैलिफोर्निया में नहीं मिलेगा। Okay, so Medical Board of California, MBC and NYSED you will only get in these type of places. But if अगर वो दो छोड़ दो तो बाकी का सारा यूएस में यहाँ से मिलेगा, बाकी ये तो इंडिया में भी नहीं आए, आओगे तो इंडिया में भी नहीं एक्रेडिटेशन मिलेगा। I hope you understand. It's a serious thing every year. Now today I told you I'm shifting those 20. I hope those who are listening to me at least will not choose these. And next year they will contact us back, सर गलती हो गई, अब डालो इधर, और मेरा प्रीमेड तक का पूरा मेरे को करके दो। यहाँ पे कोई भी एक्रेडिटेड यूनिवर्सिटी आपका यहाँ का प्रीमेड नहीं एक्सेप्ट करेगा, मतलब शुरू से चालू करो। तब तक आप थक गए होंगे, पेरेंट्स भी थक गए होंगे, बोलेंगे नहीं करना है, छोड़ दो, आप घर में बैठो, बीएससी करो। दिस इज द करियर दैट दे ऑफर. This is the career where hundreds of students are studying because they have checked every accreditation. They were guided properly. And here, almost 90% of the students are Americans. Only 10% are, international students. So I hope you understand the difference and then choose the university. This is for Americans. This is for our Indians. And this is not for everybody. Okay, we can put you to as many people as you want. In any city that you are sitting in, there is a student studying in Caribbean who has been placed by us. Okay, you can talk to their students, you can talk to their parents, you can make sure that everything is proper. The only problem is about the scholarships. Almost we are at the end of the scholarships which are available now. So those who actually are interested should be doing it very quickly, otherwise you'll be left out. पहले तो ये डिसाइड करना है भाई MBBS करना है या MBBS+PG करना है? MBBS कहाँ करना है तो प्राइवेट कॉलेज में करना है या PG तक जाना है वही खर्चे में? दीज आर द इम्पोर्टेंट. जाना है तो टॉप में जाना है या हमको नहीं वन स्टेप बिलो बट इंडियन प्राइवेट कॉलेज के बजट में जाना है. बट इतना तो करो, मत जाओ बट यहाँ मत जाना, नहीं तो फंस जाओगे. आई थिंक यू आर वेरी वेरी clear about this. Yeah, Dr. SP Singh, the accreditation from NYSCD and California, you cannot do your residency in NYC or California through Spartan. No doubt about it. It's mentioned on the website of Spartan as well. It's mentioned on our website, and I'm telling you upfront. But the US is quite big. It's not only New York and California. US is quite big. So there are more than 2,000 physicians already working in US who are it's an old university, so it's not a new university. Okay, so there are 2,000 plus existing physicians and residents and at various stages the students are there. You can connect with them and they are successfully having their career. So but naturally from Manipal, from here the ratio was around 75% for those who are going from MBBS to PG. From Manipal, it is 86% success ratio, but it's very expensive for MBBS to PG. The average is 53%, average of entire USMLE. I'll show it to you how it works. Okay, as we progress, you will realize it. इंडिया में अगर 25,000 लोग प्राइवेट कॉलेज का 60-70 लाख रुपया देंगे और MBBS करके बाहर आएंगे, और जितने लोग यूएस को ध्यान में रखेंगे और रियली वो एकेडमिकली ठीक है तो वो पीजी तक कर देंगे. उसके आधे लोग तो पीजी तक कर ही लेंगे, बाकी के आधे उतने ही खर्चे में MBBS बनने वाले हैं. सो इट्स गुड टू टेक अ चांस. जंप मार सकते हो तो मार लो, मेहनत कर सकते हो तो कर लो. या नो, देयर इज नो सच. There is a route, but I think you should assume that you are not going to get Dr. SP Singh. You should assume that you won't get it in California because the route is personal. You have to submit your documents to the federal government and take an approval. So that's a very bad way to do it. The university should be doing it. So Spartan does not guarantee you in California and New York for sure, but these people will put you based on your marks. Yes, of course. I can't read your name, but your question is very clear. It's 2CK both. CS cannot be done in India. CS has to be in US. It's a practical examination, boss. Okay. Bestest of the best. Mr. Mayank Milan, I can place you for the bestest of the best. Thank you, Puru Kumar Kapoor, for your very generous and clear comments. Okay. All I can tell you is you have to be sure about what you are doing after spending so much. Yes, Arpita, it is 80 lakhs or it is total. No. It is total. PG you earn back, I told you. So it's total 80 lakhs. 86 lakhs is the total cost, including hostel, food, everything put together. Okay. And in that there is a scholarship. So the total cost, if you get the scholarship, if you are an early applicant, you've got the NEET results now, nothing is to be waited for anybody. Depending on your PCB marks will get you the scholarships, and once you get the scholarships, you're done with. So the cost will come down by 13 lakhs approximately. For some people, it is 25 lakhs cost down. For some people, it is 6 lakhs cost down. So it depends. Okay. So I hope it is very clear now. And in that, The bankers will help you if your marks are good, if they feel that, for the loan and, how much chances of residency. The bankers also will see that, you know, if you get the residency from sixth year, you are in a position to repay back a good amount. And in 1 year, you can repay almost 50% of your loan or even 100% of your loan. Okay. In Manipal, you need to talk. I'll give you one number. Why are you all worried so much about cost? I really do not know, Akash. Don't worry. Understand the program. You have to get the total breakup, right? Unfortunately, I don't have it with me. This is the number you can get in touch with immediately. This is Miss Gauri. She can share the brochure. She can share the cost sheet. She can explain you year by year cost, even the scholarships, who is getting how much and all. Those who do not get the scholarship, my Manipal is much better than Spartan. Manipal is Manipal. Okay. So I hope you know Manipal India. They are the one who are the owners, and they are the management for AUA, which has got MCI approved, CAM HP approved, ECFMG certified, NYSED approved, MBC listed. What more you want from me? 86% success ratio, 96% passing ratio, 35 hospitals affiliated in US with one college. I mean, what more can you ask for? I hope you understand now. So those who have money, they'll get the best. Those who have little less, like Indian private college, will get something less. And those who do not have the money and still go will waste that money. That is the problem. So with this kind of a budget, you should be doing MBBS somewhere else. We will provide you USMLE step 1 and step 2 coaching. At least your MBBS degree is secured and your try for USMLE step 1 is on, and you can shift to US for the PG purpose even within. But going to a wrong university will put you in big trouble. Okay. Let's move to the next level. I need to have some water and take some rest. Kindly be with us, and Akash cost sheet will be provided by the number I gave you, Miss Gauri. Okay, Sukumar, let me answer. Consultant that in Russia it is difficult to do USMLE. Okay, good question, Sukumar. See, the Russian education is not as per USMLE. On Caribbean, they are preparing you for USMLE Step 1 examination for 3.5 years. The only way you can get ready for PG is Step 1. And the Step 1 coaching you will have no choice but to take in separately when you are in Russia. If you are dependent, like many doctors from India take it, right? But few doctors are able to pass through. Even after completing MBBS, few doctors are able to pass through USMLE Step 1. And you'll wonder, if a doctor in India from colleges, they are not able to pass through, then how will I pass in my 4th year during MBBS in Russia? It is the preparation. It is the practice. Okay? It is a teaching. It is the course which you need. So why 53% of them are getting through? That's also a question. Only 47. More people are getting through. Less people are not getting through. Okay? So all you need to understand is whether you are suitable for it or not, and you want to put in that much efforts or not. It does not matter where you are. The human body is the same. Okay? It's the question format which is very different in case of USMLE. For example, in MCI they will, or NEET, they will ask you 4 questions. You have to select any one. If your answer is right, you get 4 marks. Correct? But in USMLE, they will ask you 7-8 options, and 2-3 of them are may be right. And if you do not tick mark all 2-3, your answer is still wrong. So you have to be absolute perfect. So it's not about Russia, it's all about USMLE coaching. Okay? Give me a rest of a minute or half a minute. 30 seconds is all I ask you, and then we further progress with the answers. Benefit of calm HP Zain. Benefit of MCI approved क्या है? वही काम HP का है, ठीक है? Of course, Mayank, what are you talking? Mayank, it is all these programs, including AUA, offers MBBS plus PG. Okay, PG is in the hospital in US. Okay, you are right, Surendra. Perfect, you are. If you have completed BSc, you don't have to do pre-med. Then only 2 years in Caribbean and 2 years in USA. You are a doctor. Simple. If you happen to be in the better 53%, you are going to do PG and start earning. If you happen to be in the bad 47%, then you will come back to India and appear for MCI screening test. That's how it works. You are right. Absolutely correct. Okay, Surendra. I hope you got your answer, Sukumar, about Russia and USMLE. Arpita. Okay. HSCN 194 in need with one. You will get, Arpita. Apply quickly for the scholarship, Arpita. Don't wait. Just get the admission in the scholarship. Just speak with Gauri, the number which I gave you, and immediately block your seat there. Tanishk, while studying via Spartan, I told you the success ratio is almost 73%. Okay. Mayank Milan, education loan. Miss Valamati is there, Mayank. She is going to address the education loan. She is with us today. She is also getting trained for the program so that she can give you loans rightly. What are the criteria of scholarships? Your 12th percentage. Okay. Nothing else. So give me a break for 30 seconds and just read this. This is the most important. You can see it here. The easiest way to fool. Lincoln American University, Alexander, Taxila. Why are they low cost? Only PCB. PCB is the marks. Danesh, good question. Fantastic. Do we need to come back to India if you don't get the residency and do internship before MCI? You do not have to do internship before MCI in any case if you come back from abroad. You have to do internship after MCI examination. Okay? No, only PCB. No other subjects. Okay? For the scholarships. What are the criteria? You are right, Zen. Dollar में कमाओ. वापस आने वाले कम है. Okay, let me take a break now for 30 seconds, no more. Okay, I'm sorry to take breaks, but I am talking to you after almost 12 hours of working, so I'm a bit tired now. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm back after the water break. So, the last question is, सौरव, आप पहले हो जो मुझे ये सवाल पूछ रहे हो, जो बहुत मैं कब से वेट कर रहा हूँ, कौन पूछेगा इसको? I will, that's a good thing. Nobody is bothered about asking क्या होगा मेरा. Go to usmle.org. I'll tell you right now whether you will pass or not, you will know it. Scores, go to scores and transcript. You can see this and go through 24, 23 years of history of what has happened to the students. Here it is. I am just going by performance data. Select a year, whatever you want, and go for step 1. 1 second, please. Hello. Okay, bye. Okay, anybody wanting tube light tickets? I've got 10 of them from Mumbai. So this is what step 1 is about. You can see this. Who asked me this question? Saro, आप यार 95% के बिलो नहीं हो, नहीं तो यूएस नहीं जाओगे, मत जाना. But remember, this is for those people who studied from US and Canada. Okay, so like Caribbean, US and Canadian schools, these are all Caribbean and US schools. Suppose you do it from Russia, then this is the percent. Somebody was asking from Russia, right? You understood now? On Caribbean, these are all American schools. Just that they want to avoid MCAT, so they have set up the campuses over there in Caribbean. But getting the accreditations is a big story. Unless you grow old and mature and have the kind of teacher student faculty ratio and books. Okay, so you need to be very clear on this part. Yeah, Puru. Okay, thank you for telling me the end first. I hope you can understand now. You check out any like check out. Passing is not a problem, boss, for anybody. Everybody will pass. You cannot fail on this. But now the main thing. If you are talking about 230, I mean step 1, if you do not get 230, you are not getting into the PG. That's why the 53% of the ratio. So you can see this, how many people appear for it. Around 20,000 from here and around 35,000 people do it. Gave examination. Correct? Out of 35,000, 30,000, 35,000, 32,000 passed. So they got more than 192. So they have passed. Okay? But only 17,000 got PG seats. That is the problem. Are you on that 17,000 list is something you can answer that yourself. If you work hard, you are in PG. If you not, come back to India, appear for MCI. It's as good as that. Simple as that. Clear? All clear now? Sukumar. Okay. No. Then the restrictions are not there. Then residency is in your own, on your own, Mr. DP Singh, SP Singh. डॉक्टर साहब इसमें ऐसा है कि आप बाहर कहां से भी करोगे तो स्टेप 1 के मार्क्स के ऊपर ही आपको, क्योंकि all the residencies are through one system called NRMP. Okay, the matching happens between the student for a particular hospital through one organization, National Residency Match Program, and you have to upload your documents on this system. And hospitals also upload their requirements on these systems. So they match that, okay, you have got 235 and you are wanting an, let's say family medicine. Okay, then this is the particular hospital wherein you can work and you will get this much of stipend. Currently it is live offers are available on NRMP. You can check it. आप 30 लाख 35 लाख आंख बंद करके कमा पाओगे अगर स्टेप 1 230 के प्लस आया तो। वो ऑफर्स अवेलेबल है, ये गवर्नमेंट वेबसाइट है यूएस की। ओके, पर आप जो बोल रहे हो कि यूएस का जो NYSED एंड दिस रिस्ट्रिक्शंस आर नॉट देयर इफ यू डू इट फ्रॉम रशिया एंड यूक्रेन, बट रिमेंबर इस चीज को मत भूलना, ये पासिंग में हाल इतना खराब है, अगर रशिया से करते हो या चाइना से करते हो तो देयर इज अ डिफरेंस on the amount of preparation that will be required to match. Remember, lot of doctors who are after completion of MBBS, they give examination and still this is the result. Now when you are in Russia, you are going to give that step 1 while you are studying, and you are studying not in Caribbean or US school, you are studying somewhere else, so your chance will decrease like anything to actually get it more than 230. Okay, so when your chance goes so down, even the NRMP people know about it. So the residency can be anywhere, but if you are studying in an American school, like which has a which has a offshore campus in Caribbean, okay, so that is a different story then altogether. Okay, I hope you have got your answer, Dr. Saab. Still no answer from you. Yeah, okay, thank you. Thanks a lot. PG PG is of course, see, 50%, 17,000 seats, 35,000 people attempted. Okay, USMLE step 1. Okay, out of that 17,000 people actually become PG, and 50% of that is available for you as an IMG. 50% goes for local Americans from the government bodies. So not full, all the seats are available. USMLE is not complicated. USMLE is conceptual. If your fundas are clear, you will clear. And you can see this. Even if you give for 6 times, those who are repeaters will take their own time to clear. क्योंकि फंडा ही नहीं है उसको, कुछ नहीं हो सकता उसका. These are repeaters. Once you pass, you cannot retake the exam. 230 पहले ही चांस में आना चाहिए. Remember, there are lots and lots of problems. I am telling you from beginning. Otherwise आप रजिस्टर ही मत करो. USMLE स्टेप के लिए रजिस्टर ही नहीं कराते हैं. I hope you understood now. Okay. जब आप रजिस्टर स्टेप 1 के लिए कराते हो तो आपको 230 प्लस का कॉन्फिडेंस होना चाहिए. उसके लिए आपको एक होता है NBME. This is the board in USA which takes the exam. National Board of Medical Examination USA. You can check it out on. They take USMLE. तो इनका एक कॉम्प्रहेंसिव टेस्ट, मॉक टेस्ट दिया जाता है आपको. या ट्राइमेस्टर्स, देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम. सुरेंद्र इतना घबरा के जाओगे तो मत जाओ यार. गो इफ यू आर कॉन्फिडेंट. प्लीज डू नॉट थिंक नेगेटिव. नीट नहीं मिला कुछ नहीं है यार, इट इज अ ब्लेसिंग इन डिस्गाइज. मैं बता रहा हूं आपको, आप बिलीव नहीं करोगे. जो प्राइवेट कॉलेज के डॉक्टर हैं, दे विल बी एनवियस for those students who have actually chosen MBBS+PG in USA. बिकॉज प्राइवेट कॉलेज वाले को अब न इंडिया में पीजी मिलेगा और न USMLE क्लियर कर पाएगा. वो हालत में आ जाएगा वो. ठीक है, तो इट इज बेटर कि आपको नहीं भी मिल रहा है, वो भी एक बहुत बड़ी बात है. आपका डेस्टिनेशन, योर डेस्टिनी इज समथिंग डिफरेंट, बट इट इज इन योर ओन हैंड. टेक इट और लीव इट, थ्रो इट द वे यू वांट इट. Okay, Arpita, do we have to give SATs? No. You don't have to give SAT. You don't have to give IELTS. No problem. Nothing required. raw data from Caribbean is available on AAMC probably. You can check this out. If you can find it, I'll be happy. Share it with me. I haven't done that research. आप लोग सब कुछ मेरे से तैयार ले रहे हो बॉस. खाना थोड़ा पकाओ ना, थोड़ा हेल्प करो आप लोग भी यार मुझे. Okay, I have given you, this is the biggest source. AAMC is the biggest source of database. Okay, I think I have answered everything. So later on I will not be answering anything. Okay. Oh, thank you. One more good comment for me, and I'm feeling that it's all worth. Whether you go or not, you will not be cheated. That's the idea of this. That's why I told you university does not matter to all of you right from the beginning. In fact, where you are not going for sure will matter a lot. Elimination is a better way to secure your career. Okay. It is mandatory to do clinical rotation. सुकुमार, आपने पढ़ा होगा. अगर आपने भूल से ऑब्जर्वरशिप में गए तो फिनिश्ड है. In fact, in your entire MBBS program, the most expensive part is clinical rotation in US. 65 to 70% is clinical rotations, and 35 to 30 to 35% is the theory part, pre-med plus 2 years of theory and Caribbean. मेन खर्चा ही आपका क्लिनिकल रोटेशन का है. बिकॉज okay, what is clinical rotation? Okay, clinical rotations, Mayank, it is of 2 years. Okay, in US, first year is core rotation, second year is elective rotation, and USMLE defines the rule that minimum 80 weeks of clinical rotations is required. Your core clinical rotation is of 48 weeks. You have to complete it, and your elective clinical rotation is of 32 weeks minimum. The core rotation is same like our internship in India. The elective rotation is different. 32 weeks में से 28 weeks आपको जिस लाइन में स्पेशलाइजेशन करना है उस लाइन के डिपार्टमेंट, फॉर एग्जांपल गायनेक, आपको गायनेक बनना है तो 28 weeks ऑफ गायनेक एंड 4 weeks ऑफ न्यूरो, उसमें आपको करना पड़ेगा. जस्ट अ मिनट प्लीज. हेलो हेलो, यस. Yeah, I'm on a seminar, so you can write down my number. You can call me later. I can't see your number right now. Sorry, interruption. So suppose you want to become anesthetic, or let's say internal medicine. So 28 weeks of internal medicine and 4 weeks of neuro. That's how the elective rotation happens. Okay. या शैम्यूल, जॉब के लिए सारे जाते हैं यार. आपको यही जानना है ना कितना कमाएंगे पैसा. आप देख लो, सिर्फ सिंपल सा बता, टाइप कर दो एवरेज सैलरी ऑफ अ यूएस फिजिशियन. आई होप यू गॉट इट नाउ. ठीक है जैन, 1.5 करोड़ कमाना है तो कर लो आप काम, बन जाओ डॉक्टर यूएस में. अगर अभी पैसा है तो निकल लो. ठीक है. दैट इज द सैलरी पर ईयर. I mean, you can, it's beyond imagination. If you research, you will know it more and more. That मैं क्यों इंडिया में MBBS बन के मैं साल का 6 लाख रुपया कमाऊं. मैं यूएस का पीजी बन के मेरे को 1.5 करोड़ कमाना है. आपका रिटर्न ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट विल कम बैक. And also with Miss Valamati, this should enlighten you also that not only during PG, they will earn a huge amount, so repayment capacity of all our children will be very high, and that will help them to, so that should be very motivating for the banks to give them loans, right? Just on my side, okay? So clinical rotation is mandatory for everybody. There is nothing to do. You actually have to touch the patient's diagnose and get the experience. For MBBS students in India, no clinical rotation. Then it is clerkship of 4 months, because you have already given step 1 and step 2 CK. And then, because this is a part, 5 years, 4 months is one single program. Okay? And clinical rotation is a part of the program. Okay? So that's a good question. Whoever asked me, I don't know the name, I can't read it here. Doing medicine is recommended. It is absolutely your choice. Okay? Sukumar, you have to choose. I am not the one. I can, that this question particularly, this question needs a personal counseling. Okay? This cannot be answered in general. We need to understand each other well. Your capabilities, your risk-taking abilities, whether health ministry issue NOC for NORI for students. Yeah, of course they issue. Yeah. Private college, there is no problem, okay? Saurav, nothing is guaranteed. Of course, if you pass with 230 in step 1, it is guaranteed. Okay? If you pass with 195 marks, and if you want a guarantee of residency, please do not go to these programs. It's not good. It's not made for you. It is only for those 53% of the people who are actually making it for PG by scoring more than 230 marks in the step 1. Okay, Saurav. So this is the easiest way, because the main cost is of clinical rotation. So on, when you see on Caribbean, some cost you 30 lakhs. Somebody asked Lavanya, or somebody was asking, sir, एक तो अप्रूवल नहीं है, ऊपर से क्लिनिकल रोटेशन नहीं है, तो सस्ते में आप जाओगे, उसका एमबीबीएस डिग्री भी एक्सेप्टेबल नहीं है, क्या करोगे आप? आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड नाउ दैट मेन कॉस्ट ही क्लिनिकल रोटेशन के बदले मैं ऑब्जर्वरशिप दे दूंगा तो बात खत्म हो गया आपका. ओके, तो कॉस्ट 30 लाख के नीचे ही आएगा अगर ऑब्जर्वरशिप दे दिया तो. सो यू शुड आस्क द यूनिवर्सिटीज, टेल मी, are you committing clinical rotations or not? If yes, give me in writing that the students will be placed for the clinical rotations, and the fees will be paid only once for the clinical rotations, once you are getting the clinical rotation letters from the hospital, not for observership. So those who do not have the budget, please do not go, because after 3 years they'll give you a letter that you are being placed in so and so American hospital for observership. It's so simple, and you'll have to go because you have to finish your 5 years. At that time, you will be so desperate to get a degree which is approved by MCI that you will accept that observership also. You don't have no choice. So right from the beginning, you make sure that you are getting into the right university, right program at right cost. There is a scholarship, Surendra. You have to apply for it. 230 is out of 308. That's 75%. Okay, Mayank. You also have to do your own research. Yeah, you are just banking on my research. I'll give you. Let's understand back to the program. Okay. स्टेप 1, स्टेप 2 सीके, सीएस खत्म करने के बाद में अगर ईसीएफएमजी सर्टिफिकेशन नहीं है, यूएस भूल जाओ, चुपचाप इंडिया आ जाओ, फाइट करो एमसीआई से. Mayank 80821, I think I forgot the number, 8043550 for US counselors. Miss Gauri. सिंपल, मैं बार बार नंबर दे रहा हूं. जस्ट टॉक टू देम, They will show you how to get the applications done and scholarships done. Okay. Anybody sitting in any country, any city, it doesn't matter. The whole application system is online. Okay. So once you have ECFMG, then only you can get into the residency. Otherwise, यहीं से बाहर निकल जाओ आप. I have already shown you how to check the ECFMG certification. So please make sure इसके बिना आप आगे नहीं बढ़ पाओगे. सब मेहनत वेस्ट, पैसा वेस्ट, करियर खत्म. This is that NR. I'll show you NRMP report. Okay. Once you start earning in residency, that means licensure exam of step 3 and then your board certified PG. This PG degree approved in India as well as US. It's so simple. Okay. Somebody is asking me for MBBS when clericalship of 4 months takes place in USA, is it prior to residency? Yes, because that's how you get the visa and that's how you do your CS, because CS has to be given over there. So how will you go there without that? So you need to have a clerkship, or we place many students for a I-20. So there will be a classroom coaching of 2 CS along with the clerkship. So those options are very different for MBBS in India students. What we are discussing is, I think this, I can't read your name, but you must understand that we are discussing MBBS in US plus MD in US. All your questions are MBBS in India plus MD in USA. So, we are getting totally diverted because both the programs are a bit different. Yeah, Sukumar, you can have your personal counseling session. That's not an issue. You can have your session. You can ask Gauri for that and we can arrange for one on Hangout, or, there are many ways to do that. Okay. Or on FaceTime. You can have, on FaceTime, we have many personal counseling sessions before for the US. Okay. So you can always ask Gauri to do that. Thanks a lot, Sukumar. So I think this is clear now. Any doubt on this? This is your entire career roadmap now. 5 साल इसमें लग जाएंगे, 5 साल 4 महीना. Savita Bhatia, we are not finished, don't worry. And you have come quite late, I can see that on my screen. So yeah, I can't help that. You will get a recorded version. You can see the earlier part. You can ask questions, no problem. Still the thing is not over. I'm going to take another 15 minutes to finish it. And then we have Miss Balamati waiting for us to tell you how to get the education loan. Okay. There is a slight mistake. I always forget to correct it. This is step 3. There is no marks in step 2 CS. You just have to qualify. Step 2 CK, you just have to qualify. The competition is over here. This is the competitive exam. This is the qualifying exam. And this is the licensure exam. You get your license to practice in US or India. Both is okay. You qualify for PG and you compete with others to get into the PG seat. The marks will define, this is the most basic minimum number of marks. Higher, the better elective you get. So you can see the situation with the students. Above 230, they are successful. These are the worst placed students because their one attempt is over and they cannot now re-attempt for 6 more years. It will take 7th year that they can only attempt now USMLE once more. And these are the failures. They can attempt for 6 more times. They are below 192. These are, stuck students. They'll have to come back to India. And these are PG students. This is how it is defined. Clear? I think this one will show you even more clarity. What can I become? If I want to become a pathology from a US IM, international students studying in a US university like Spartan or Manipal or XYZ, whatever you think, right? Ross or whatever, AUC Med or There are top colleges. How much average do I need to bring in? You can see this is the average. So this is around 222. So average of all is, and why this 230 figure, I'll show you. Why? You go logically. US is a logical system. Okay, let's go logically. Mean score of USMLE step 1. Can you read it? This is why you need to be sure about 230. If you are below it, you are below main. And then you'll have to accept whatever is given to you. In case you are getting a chance, no guarantee. So you do get, but not good type of specializations. So family medicine is like a family physician. You'll earn the least. Surgery, you'll earn the max. Radiology, even more. You can see this, 248. Neuro, very high, 240. So I hope you understood now. And this chart is available on NRMP. So anybody who wants to study ECFMG and NRMP has the authentic data. They can get the source, use this source to research more, to understand what they can actually, whether they can achieve it or not. Okay, I'm sorry, I got a call and I got distracted. So this is how it becomes. This is last year, this is 11 lakhs now. ये अभी results निकल गए हैं. You also know this is how it's going to get divided. Private colleges, अब इस पे मारो गोली. पैसा यहाँ पे यूज करो, सेम पैसे में आप बन जाओगे. Those who want to become MBBS, this is a compromise. This is because of the low budget. Go for this. Wherever you go, make sure if it is non-US country, MCI screening test online coaching is with you. MOKSH does not send you without that. You don't have money, apply for scholarship, will get it. Okay. Second, please do not go for MBBS. अपनी लाइफ बर्बाद मत करो, अपने घर वालों के साथ में रहो, स्पेशली लड़कियां. अगर पीजी करना है तो घर के बाहर जाओ, फॉरेन जाओ. अगर MBBS तक अटकना है तो मत जाओ बाहर, क्योंकि उसका कोई फायदा नहीं होगा, लाइफ नहीं बनने वाली. लड़कियों को कम टाइम रहता है. Girls are going to be less with the parents. So it's better they spend quality time with themselves, with their parents and family. But अगर आप पीजी के लिए जा रहे हो, बिंदास, लड़का हो या लड़की हो, it's worth what you are going through. Okay? It's an intensive course. It will compel you to constantly do 4 years, 4.5 years of study in 2 years of theory. 3 years are only 2 years. Practical, there are 2 more years. Okay? The clinical rotations are very intensive. You love it. You love the study. If you are passionate, there is nothing like it. Go for it. If you are slightly shaky, don't go for this. Like the questions, I was getting some kind of a negative feeling or डर लग रहा है या guarantee confidence नहीं आ रहा है, तो आप लोगों को सोच समझ के लो वो प्रोग्राम. ठीक है. We have absolutely no problem in placing you for Russia plus PG in USA or MBBS in USA plus PG. पैसों का भी ध्यान रखो, सिर्फ लोन लेके जाना चक्कर में मत पड़ो. Loan can only be help, support. It cannot be the main money. Okay. सविता मैडम, आपको अप्लाई स्कॉलरशिप के लिए करना है अगर, तो आप मोक्ष 16 के वेबसाइट पे चले जाओ. थोड़ा कर लेते आप तो, पता कर लेते तो आपका काम हो जाता था, बट वो भी मैं रेडीमेड दे रहा हूं मैं आपको. ओके. यहाँ पे अप्लाई कर सकते हो, moksh16.com पे चले जाओ. ठीक है. अंडरस्टूड. सविता जी, अब आपका जवाब नहीं आ रहा है. Syllabus for scholarship is NCERT, mainly focusing only on biology. आपको यूएस के प्रोग्राम में बायो के सिवा कुछ नहीं मिलने वाला. सिर्फ प्री मेड में फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री, अगर क्रेडिट्स पूरी नहीं है तो आपको मिलेगा. ठीक है, करना पड़ेगा वो. ओके, थैंक यू. Saurav, so after mock test I am not prepared for USMLE 1, then how much time do we have? If you go to MBBS through Caribbean, you will be given one extra 4 months. Otherwise, you will be asked to go back, prepare further, then register, clear it, and then go for it. It's a good question. You are thinking very rightly, Saurav. Okay? So they cannot, otherwise living cost will be too high for you. The university allocates a mentor. It all depends on you. How much are you ready to sustain? How much are you confident? If you feel that you will need 12 months, there is no point in spending living cost at the university. Come back and give that exam. You can take that track. That's not a problem at all. Okay? These are important questions that everybody is asking me today. Okay, okay, okay. So personal counseling, I'll give you my FaceTime number. If you want personal, somebody wanted personal counseling, they can get that uh, on the FaceTime. You can definitely get me over here. Please be brief because I'm completely stuck in life at the moment. I get huge number of calls and I'm not able to manage it. Okay, thank you. So now it's over. There is nothing more to tell you, nothing more to talk. I think I made sure that you have everything ready for yourself. All questions answered. I don't think I've left any questions. So Miss Walamati, it's all on you. I have exactly 15 minutes to go before the movie starts. So if you can, Surendra, which one will dominate part? Physics and physics, PCB. Oh, during the scholarship, it's only going to be bio. Okay. We don't want to check your physics chemistry. Physics chemistry, you just have to finish your credits, Surendra. Don't worry about physics. It's not going to be there on USMLE at all. Biochemistry is the only subject which you need to focus on MBBS in US. Okay. Okay, Miss Walamati, if you are still there with us, is it possible for you to? Yeah, thank you, thank you. Now, Miss Walamati, she is the senior manager from Indian Overseas Bank, and she's going to tell you all about this. Miss Walamati, just 10 minutes if you can finish all 3 slides, and please inform me when you want me to change the slide. I can't hear you. You can tell whatever you want to these students. We are so very transparent that we don't want to hear your scheme because we are not connected with education loan. Only it is between students and the bank at the moment. Okay, we have muted ourselves absolutely. So actually you will have to tell me when you want me to change the slide. I'll change the slide from the server from here. Thank you. Ms. Walamati,
Sure.
for all of you.
Thank you.
Any
Thank you.
questions on education loan, you can ask her. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Hello. Very good evening to everyone once again. Um, I'm going to talk about my education loan schemes. We have got 3 education loan scheme. One is Vidya Suraksha, and another one is Vidya Jyoti, and another one is IOB Scholar. The Vidya Suraksha scheme is up to 7.5 lakhs, and Vidya Jyoti, it comes above 7.5 lakhs. These 2 schemes will be applicable for you. And for Vidya Jyoti scheme, the Vidya Jyoti scheme will be falling for you because mostly foreign education studies, it will cost more than 7.5 lakhs. So the eligibility, they should be an Indian national and they should have secured admission in a reputed institution for a technical or professional courses in India or abroad. And they should have secured minimum of 60% marks for general category students and for 55% for SC students. If they have got admitted through some common entrance test or some merit-based selection process, that can also be considered. The purpose of loan is for your graduation and post-graduation courses and for post-graduation diplomas. Here it is written that it's not applicable for diplomas and certificate courses. However, it is applicable for postgraduate diploma courses. The quantum of loan we can give maximum of 30 lakhs for inland studies and 40 lakhs for foreign studies. And the rate of interest you can see in the screen, it's up to 7.5 lakhs is 10.55 and above 7.5 lakhs is 11.55. And those who are applying under Vidya Jyoti scheme, that is the loan amount above 7.5 lakhs, if the applicant is a girl child, they'll get an additional 0.50% concession. And there is no margin up to 4 lakhs and above 4 lakhs for inland studies, they need to provide a margin of 5%, and for foreign studies, it's 15%. And with respect to the security, there is no security required up to 7.5 lakhs and no need of third party guarantee as well. And for loans above 7.5 lakhs, they need to provide the security, any tangible collateral security enforceable in India. And it can be an LIC, NSC, KVP. If they have got gold, they can pledge the gold. And if they got immovable properties, that can also be offered as a collateral. And with respect to the bank deposits should be in the same bank, because only same bank deposits can be given as a security. And for all the loans, parent has to be the co-obligant. And when it comes to the security, it doesn't need to be in the name of the student or in the name of their parents. It can be in the name of other person also, because in some cases the parents may not be having the security or the student may not be having the security. If they have any relatives, they can provide the security and they will be standing as a guarantor of the loan. And the parents will be standing as the co-obligants of the loan. And the holiday period maximum 1 year we can give after completion of study, and actual repayment starts after the course period plus the 1 year holiday period. And maximum repayment period we can give is now 15 years. So for example, if a student has got admitted to a course for up to 4 years and plus 4 years plus 1 year after 5 years, the student actual repayment starts. If the student is in a position to service the interest during the holiday period, I mean during the moratorium period, that is course period plus 1 year holiday period, they'll get an interest rebate of 1% for that period. Okay. And it is not compulsory that they need to service the interest during the study or the holiday period. It's left to the option of the student. And the processing charges, actually there is no processing charges for education loan, but yes, we collected for foreign studies. That's of presently it is 0.50% initially. Then once the actual first installment availment of the loan, we repay the processing charges. And whatever the loans which is applied, which the student is applying up to 7.5 lakhs, they should apply under Vidya Suraksha scheme. And if it's above 7.5 lakhs, they will be opting through Vidya Jyoti scheme. And no guarantee required up to 7.5 lakhs. No need of third party collateral security or any third party guarantees required up to 7.5 lakhs for Vidya Suraksha scheme. These two schemes you will be finding while you're applying in our in the government portal called www.vidyalakshmi.co.in. I'll show the next slide. You can see the flow chart of it. So this is the portal www.vidyalakshmi.co.in. This is a government portal through which all the students have to apply for education loan for any bank or any branch. There's no need of submission of any physical application to any branch of any bank. All the application has to be routed through this portal. This portal link you can get through our website also, that is www.iob.in. So you need to, once you log into that portal, you need to register yourself. Then you will be filling up the application form. You will be uploading some documents. Then the selection of the bank will be coming. You can select Indian Overseas Bank. and the nearest branch you can select. If you are a Mumbai resident, you can select the other branch. We don't have any area-based restriction in Mumbai. We can consider anywhere in Mumbai and Thana. So this is the flow chart. That is, first you will be searching for loan, then you will be registering, then filling up the form, then selecting the bank and the branch, then you will be submitting. After submission, it will be routed through, the application will be visible to the respective branch, and the branch will be seeing the application, downloading it, and whatever the deficiency is there, they will be asking the student to provide it. Otherwise, whatever the status it is, it would be updated in that website. The student can also have the access of that portal and they can see the status of it. When it comes to the collateral part, if they are providing any tangible security any immovable property, then the bank will be taking the property for legal opinion and evaluation through their bank panel valuer and lawyer. And whatever the additional documents would be required, that the bank would be informing you. The student can directly get in contact with the branch, and the formalities will be, all the education loan will be, the formalities would be completed within the maximum days of 15. So that's a deadline for all the education loans. So if you have any queries, anything required, you can ask. And the documents you would be submitting, basic documents would be required for applying these loans is, you need to prove your identity and residential proof, like Aadhaar and PAN card you can provide. And for your parents also, you need to provide, because they would be standing as a co-obligants of the loan. And if there is any guarantor for the loan, their identity and address proof would be required. Other than that, you would be, if it's US study, you will be providing that I-20, and I-20 will be showing that fee structure and all. Based on that, the banks will be considering your proposal and will be providing your previous qualifying examination mark sheets, completion certificate, and the security part, what the documents related to the security. These are the things would be required for applying the loan. If you have any specific queries, you can ask me.
Yeah, Miss Valamati, have you finished?
Yes, sir, I have done it, sir. If they have got
You
any
need to
queries,
chat.
they
I
can
can't
ask.
hear you. Only you can hear me. It's absolute mute for me. So once you have completed, Miss Valamati, please inform me. Okay. Anybody having questions can ask Miss Valamati at the moment, and she would be happy to help you. I am in a bit of rush, so you have 2 minutes if you have any questions. Otherwise, I'll be closing the session today. Thank you. Somebody is asking, ma'am, is this only for bachelors or you give it for right up to PG? I think Sukumar doesn't understand that in PG you are going to earn money. You don't need
No, the
loan.
education
You're
loan
going
is
to repay
available
it.
for,
Yeah. Any
education loan
other
is available for
questions?
graduation as well as post graduation.
I think Ms. Valamati,
I
they
hope
have
I can
understood
hear.
the whole thing that is proposed to you. There is no questions asked by anybody. And oh, that's fantastic for PG. For medical students, Ms. Valamati, they won't need money at the PG level.
Okay.
No, Sukumar, if you go to Russia, any other country, you still can earn, come back to US and earn money, okay? Probably you haven't. But the short answer is yes, it is available for both graduation and post-graduation. Okay, okay, Sukumar. So I think, Ms. Valamati, we are done with the question and answer, and anybody who is interested to get connected with Ms. Valamati for further questioning, you can definitely, you know, contact her in Mumbai, or Miss Valamati, you can put your phone number over here for anybody to get in touch with you. They will be, it will be easy for you to coordinate and assess the possibility. That's fantastic. So all of you have her number now. Okay. Sukumar, you can call me. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Sukumar. Whose number are you asking, Miss Savita Bhatia? She just gave you a number. I think you did not read it. 99308 07552. I'm repeating here for everybody to see it. Sorry, Sukumar, I put it on your private chat, but this is for public. Okay. Thanks a lot. Have a good weekend for everybody. And Miss Valamati, thanks a lot for presenting. I'm damn sure
Thank
that
you so
few
much.
of the people, students who come to MOKSH, will ensure that they will be guided well, but then you will have to help them to ensure that their dream comes true. Okay. Have a great weekend. और नीट कुछ भी हो कोई टेंशन मत लो, बिंदास रहो. आपके लिए बढ़िया ऑप्शंस अभी भी बाकी है. You have better options remaining. NEET is not an end of the journey. Okay. Thank you. Goodbye and good night. Bye bye. Thank you, Miss Valamati. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot. I'll be leaving now. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir.